My name is Randy Bigley. Joining me on the podcast right now from the Salvation Army here in Bucyrus. Actually, it's Crawford County, pretty much the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Majors Tom and Debbie Grace is with me. Good morning.
Good morning,
Randy.
Good morning.
It's good to be with you.
Same here. I get to see you guys once a month now.
And we are so thankful for that.
And you know what? I enjoy it, too. Thank you.
We're so glad you agreed to come on our board.
Yeah, good. Well,
especially with some pretty big things coming up.
Oh,
we're going to have some fun.
We are. It's a great thing. Great things coming up.
We're going to have some fun. In fact, Randy, I don't physically have them right now, but I have the lease in my hands.
Yeah.
And it's all signed off. And it took longer than it should have, but the reality is it's happened, and now the work begins.
Yeah.
That was the easy part.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You know, our board chairman, Doug Weisenhower's been tearing down walls for the last 3 months to kind of get ahead of the process. And but the work begins now. We obviously have to engage a contractor, and that's a bidding process. And we do have an architect, Bruce Heinlein, and he's been busy coming up with 3 or 4 different designs. And so it's going to be an interesting move because we're going to move in before construction is complete. We'll have to have some construction completed before we move in so that the learning center is prepared, the new learning center that's coming, and some offices. And very importantly, the pantry will be established and the shelving will be in. So,
but we'll announce when that transition takes place so people know where to go.
Sure will. Yeah. So we're excited about that.
Okay. Yeah.
We're moving forward.
It's great news. Yeah.
We're moving forward. I guess I needed to go away on vacation and not be around for things to happen. I don't know.
And if that's driving everybody crazy.
People
that didn't work for me, Randy.
People stopped answering my phone calls. Got a taste of my own medicine.
That's like good news and stuff. And I know it's good. It's a great addition to that neighborhood over there and everything. Yeah. I know that people were worried about you were going to move people in that place.
No,
and that's not happening at all.
No plans for that at all. Just programs, services.
Boy, that's a highly skilled technical business, and it's not that we couldn't hire the professionals to do that, but that's not really who we are.
Right.
So we're happy, though. We're happy.
Yeah, great. So looking forward to all the changes coming to that building here pretty soon. It's going to be nice.
And Deb and I have 1 year, 11 months, and 7 days left to retirement.
But you're not counting, right?
Not a bit. But this will be a real test of our relationship because Deb and I have very different operating modes of operation. How's that? So I'm sure.
But we did just celebrate 45 years.
Yes, we did.
Congratulations.
Our anniversary.
That's great.
We were
awesome. Good deal.
So I think we can last it out, you know.
When people ask me how long we've been married, she says 45. I say, boy, it feels like 54.
Yeah, right.
And how's that working for you?
Right.
We'll see at dinner time.
Right.
But there's great stuff happening. Deb's excited to inform you about what's going on.
Well, Tom mentioned one thing, and there will be more information coming. But we did secure funding for our after-school program. We're going to be meeting with the schools. We've done some preliminary planning with them before, but that'll be opening this fall. Good. And that will be opening in the new facility on Rogers Street, 717 Rogers. But there will be more information coming about that. We have a committee that we formed, and actually we're having our very first meeting today. So some folks from the community who have a vested interest.
So she gets to be the boss again today. I mean, this is her day, I'll tell you.
We'll have more announcements coming about that at the end of the summer.
Absolutely.
But we are in the midst of our back-to-school project. I know they just got out of school, but if we don't plan ahead, we won't be able to get them back with all of the items that they need. So we are currently taking applications at the Salvation Army. We have several days that are open intake days, and that's July 7th, 10th, and 17th. They don't need an appointment. They can just come during our operating hours, 9 to 3. Or 9 to noon, I'm sorry. I'm telling misinformation, 9 to noon. But if they can't make it during those times, they can call our office and schedule an appointment, and we'll take an application at their convenience.
And that information is on our Facebook page as well.
Yes, and that is the Salvation Army,
Bucyrus,
Bucyrus, Ohio,
Ohio.
and we're posting that all the time. Any updates will be there as well. The office is 419-562-0071 if they need an appointment other than those 3 days, July 7th, 10th, and 17th. What we're doing is working with several other agencies, including our own Bucyrus United Methodist Church, to make sure the kids in the county are served. So if they live in Crestline, they can contact CAMP. If they live in Gallion, they can contact Community Action. And then we're trying to cover the rest of the places that Bucyrus and the other areas that aren't covered. If they have any questions, they can call our office, and we'll do our very best to provide the information. Bucyrus United Methodist is taking applications now, and they're providing school supplies for kids in K through 5. We'll do school supplies for kids in 6 through 12, and we'll also do pre-K. And we're doing backpacks for the whole, pre-K through 12. So they may have to go to 2 places to get service, but we're not duplicating. We're using the best of our donor resources to serve the best that we can.
And just to interject, I think our partnership with United Methodist Church has been fantastic.
It has. Working very closely with them.
They have really assisted us along the way, and we're thankful for that partnership.
We are. We are very, very grateful. You can do more and more efficiently when you work together. There's no question.
Sure.
So that's going on now. They do need to provide a photo ID, proof of address, and ID for those school-age children as well. And that could be like a Social Security card, a medical card, their insurance card, or a birth certificate. Any of those items will work.
Okay.
Then we have a fun night coming up. This is the first time we've done this, but we're doing a family movie night at Shines Art Park. The movie will be at dusk, and we're going to show Disney Pixar's Inside Out.
Okay.
And it's open to anyone. Bring a lawn chair. We're going to have popcorn and drinks. Just make it a fun night. Again, it'll start at dusk. And the reason we're showing that particular movie is because we're using a curriculum for that movie to do our VBS, which is the next week.
Okay.
So we're showing the movie on Friday, and VBS will be Monday through the next Friday from 10 to 12:45 on Miller Park, same as we did last year. There'll be crafts, games, Bible stories, music. And then we're also partnering with the summer lunch program under the umbrella of Bucyrus City Schools, so they will get lunch at the end of that. We also partnering with Community Health and Wellness. They're going to do a group during our VBS. We're very excited because we think it's a good fit for our partnership with them, because basically Inside Out talks about your feelings.
Sure, right.
And those feelings that we're going to be using are sadness, fear, disgust, anger, and ending up with joy.
Which is what Tom feels every day.
That's right.
He does. He goes through the range, and my office is right next to him. Do you know how I can tell what kind of day it's going to be?
How?
From the music that he plays.
I got you. Okay.
If she knows that if I'm playing a dirge,
I better shut my door.
Right.
And I've heard rumors that they are going to assign me the grumpy promotion day.
Anger and disgust.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why.
Well, his name is Bunker. He's a 2-year-old German short-haired pointer that has me up at the crack of dawn every morning.
He's the one that's disgusted with us.
We boarded him for 10 days.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't very happy at all.
Oh, no, he doesn't look at us right now. He'll come up on my lap, but he won't look at you.
Oh, yeah.
But it's, and so you wanted to talk about that. The other program that we briefly wanted to talk about was the Learning Center, and just to get information out there about what the program. We do have a committee meeting today, but according to the grant, we are going to provide educational assistance to 2nd and 3rd graders who are having a difficult time meeting the reading guarantee.
Okay.
And so that will be a primary concentration, but we will have professional tutors on staff, so we'll drift off into math and some of the other subjects that there might be an issue. we are hoping, Randy, that we will also, as one program always dovetails into another, we're hoping that in the near future we can develop a mentorship program as a part of that program.
Sure, yeah.
So if there are folks out there who, well, I just want to be very upfront, who can pass a background check and would like to mentor one of our children, they could give us a call as we get the information out there, and we can start talking about that. But we're excited
But even
about that.
before then,
yeah.
we're going to need volunteers.
And we'll
in
need volunteers.
the Learning Center.
We'll be looking for staff.
Okay.
All of the positions will be part-time. The director position will have more hours than the tutor positions, but we'll be looking for staffing. It may be an ideal position for a newly retired teacher or
Or a
someone else.
student.
Or a student. Who,
I mean,
yeah,
for the tutor positions, if they're in process and they don't have their license yet, we'll
Right.
work with them.
Sure.
So we're excited about that.
But if somebody has an interest in that, have them call the Salvation Army and ask for me, and we'll set up an interview, because this summer we've got to get staff in place.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried not to go on vacation, but she made me. So,
I understand. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to do it.
Yeah, I tried.
Sometimes you just got to do it. You know, make her happy.
Then she, you know what, Randy?
That's his whole life.
Right.
His whole life.
We flew down south, and I wasn't going to take my golf clubs, and she said, "Honey, listen, you need to take them." So
I'm looking for the lightning to strike.
And it was, do we pay to fly Tom, or do we pay to fly the clubs? I don't know. It was close.
yeah, but I did learn something, Randy.
Yes,
what I told her was,
Yeah.
If I get a new set of clubs, I can leave the old set of clubs down in South Carolina.
Sure. Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Right.
And where are they both at now? In Ohio.
Yeah, they're both in Ohio. And I took the new set down
Yeah.
and gave the old set to my son-in-law. That's kind of how it works in our family. We get hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
it works.
Yeah.
But I finally,
Oh, yeah.
I got a new set of clubs. And
Good.
she didn't see it coming.
She- All right. So,
But I'll pay dearly. I just want you to know that.
yeah.
I have nothing to say. It speaks for itself.
You know what they say about...
And you're not the it.
Yeah.
It's your story.
You know what they say about revenge, right?
Yeah.
Well, I got a cold dish coming.
Be ready, right?
Yeah. Be ready.
All right. Well, again, anything else you want to add, or we covered?
Yeah, if
everything?
anybody has any questions, in all seriousness, any questions about anything we've talked about today, they can. Tom and I are available, and we don't have phones on our desks, but we're available.
Yeah, we
so if they
will.
call the Army at 419-562-0071, we really are happy to answer any questions. Again, we're just thrilled to be in Bucyrus and be a part of this community. What a
Absolutely.
wonderful place
Yeah.
to live and to.
Can you, for 1 minute, talk
Yeah.
about the Women's Auxiliary?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
I'd be
right.
happy
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
So, right, the last time we were here, we were just getting ready to charter, and we have chartered. We chartered in April. We had a wonderful evening, and we have over 40 members.
That's great.
Always
Man.
looking for new
Absolutely.
women who would love to come
Yeah.
and join us. One of the things that I tell Tom this
Yeah.
all the time. So such a good group of women who can work together and have a good time while they're doing
Yeah,
it. So we
good.
have fun, we laugh. Our meetings are the second Monday at 6 p.m.
Okay.
and we've been meeting at the Rogers Street facility,
Okay.
717 Rogers Street. Our meetings are open to anybody. If they aren't sure and they want to come and sit in a meeting, they're welcome to do that. We do not have a meeting in July.
Okay.
We take a break in July, but we will be meeting in August. And actually, they're going to be meeting even before that time because they're working on this back-to-school project. So, again, any woman has any questions about the auxiliary and what they do, there are many ladies who would be more than willing to talk to them, but I'm happy to speak with them
And
as
do you
well.
believe in conspiracy